Welcome back, everyone. Going into the final portion here of Week 5 of the West Marches. Steven, what's going on?
So you guys nearly died, and then you found a little treasure, and then now we're going to find out what kind of a potion you found. So you've rested for about an hour. The thunderstorm is still coming down outside. You hear loud cracks of lightning every once in a while. So the potion turns out to be a potion of ooze vomiting.
Okay.
When you quaff it, the imbiber will vomit one gray ooze every other round for 2d3 rounds.
Great.
These are unfriendly?
Well, you know, they're just gray oozes.
Does that mean like they're vomiting small creatures to fight for them, or just?
Well, I don't know if they're fighting for them. I mean,
Whatever,
I'm sure
whatever
they
touches them with two fingers and tries to smell it
yeah,
would be my guess.
they get hostile to creatures that poke them.
Maldrick, would you like a drink?
Yes, I would.
I hand the Grey Vial to Maldrick.
Throw it against the wall.
Wait, no, it's going to release him.
I swear
Okay.
to God, if you just release the oozes, I swear to God.
Maldrick chucks this potion against the wall. It shatters against the wall, and there's just a small hiss as it dissolves a couple pits into the wall, and there are no oozes that appear.
There.
Do you want to
now
go
the danger
both?
is averted.
Mordrick, that is coming from your cut.
I throw him back as 2 gold pieces. There you go.
Thank you. Very well.
Yeah, that's very kind of you, Maldrick. Thank you. Okay, so you've got this oaken trap door in the corner of this kitchen, and you've got these stairs going up out in the sitting room. What are you guys going to do?
I kind of just look around, and after investigating the room and staring at the oaken trap door, and look towards Donald and say, in my life, most things that are kept out of everyone else's view is kept down below. So I assume we should go down. Is this true in your noble house as well?
That's true. However, it is usually wisest to see your immediate surroundings before venturing into the unknown. Since the alarm has rung and nobody has come to eat us, we should explore the rest of the tower first.
Fair enough. After you.
Good, Don.
I agree. We go up and then work down.
Okay, so who's leading? Donald, are you going to lead since Kurthak was showing you the way?
I would like to lead. I would like to promote myself or to volunteer myself as leader. It seems the boy needs bravery from me because he has not shown his light upon me. So I will
That's
prove
very
myself
true.
with bravery.
Very well,
I would
Maldrick.
like to roll
Open that
every
door.
single. I would like to roll every single stat and check I have to prevent him from taking leadership, please. As we have all known exactly what would happen, and I will check the rest of this party if I have to make sure he does
So-
not lead us.
There's an amusing montage here where Shaldrick and Maldrick are like shoving each other out of the way, but by the end of the montage, Shaldrick manages to shove his way up the stairs first. Oh, sorry, Maldrick. Maldrick managed to shove his way up the
Oh,
stairs first.
the door on the floor level first, actually.
Oh, there's no door on the floor level, so there's just an open doorway into the kitchen.
Oh, okay.
And then there's a
Is
stair
that where
going
the ooze was?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's no closed door down here. So yeah, Maldrick, you push your way up the stairs to the
And
second
I'm
floor.
going to have my ears and my eyes open. I'm not going to go in like rushing,
Okay.
but I am going to
are
go
you-
in. You
Are
know,
you using stealth?
yes, stealth and perception or whatever will. You know, I'm listening for sounds. I'm looking to see if there's any tripwires or fucking anything.
Yep. Roll your stealth check first.
Okay. Stealth is, dexterity. Okay.
Very nice. Roll your perception check.
Which is perception is +3.
Okay. So you go up the stairs and you enter out into a room that's about the entire size of the tower. There's a spiral stairs directly opposite you going up the other side of the tower. And in between you and those spiral stairs, you see the ruins of cabinets and tables all over this floor, and it's just like smashed and destroyed, very, very old furniture. Over on the right-hand wall, there's a small hole in the wall with a stool immediately over it. Looks like it leads to the outside.
Can I grab my brother's arm at this point and say, you may want to, just for fun, read those words that you had just in case?
Okay.
I don't want you to waste the power yet, in case we need it later. In case.
Is it a one-time thing?
Well, it's just saying words, right?
Who
Yeah,
knows
that's
what
what I was
this
thinking.
magic does? We should use it when the time is right.
Fair enough.
Okay.
This hole, is it big enough to, like, you jump out and then you
No,
fall?
it's like maybe a foot in diameter, something like that. Are you going over to investigate it?
I'll let Maldrick do that.
Donald, would you mark inspiration, please?
Sure.
Maldrick, are you going to go investigate this hole?
So, can you describe it in full for me this time?
There is a stool sitting over top of a hole that angles down and out of the tower, and it's like a foot in diameter, this hole that bores through the tower walls.
How is the stool sitting over top of it? I guess I'm not seeing it in my head.
So as you approach, you see that the stool actually has a hole cut out of the middle of the stool.
Okay.
And then there's like a trough that leads down into this hole. And as you're standing over it, it smells faintly of dried urine and feces.
latrine.
Before he leans in, I put a shoulder back. I think you're looking at the toilet, brother.
I know that. I'm not an idiot. I've seen the toilets from home.
Poke it, maybe.
Do you want... I'm going to throw a swing at him.
Sheldrick, would you mark inspiration, please? So you guys just get into a slap fight over the toilet.
Okay,
what
while
do you
they're
guys
doing
do?
that, though, I actually want to see if it has been used recently.
Give me a perception roll.
All right.
So they're fighting and slapping each other, and you're bending down over this. It hasn't been used for a couple weeks.
Great.
A couple weeks, though. That's not very long.
Well, certainly not recently.
Does this smashed up stuff look like, has it been smashed up for a while?
Yes, that stuff looks quite old, and some of it has actually rotted and fallen into dust.
Okay.
All right, lead us upwards.
Maldrick, you're going to look this up? Okay. Yeah, so
Do I need
head
to roll
up-
another stealth or anything?
Well, it's up to you. You're going to move stealthily and
Yes.
search as you go?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So
roll
this is my
both of those.
stealth roll.
Excellent. You're super stealthy.
This is my perception roll.
Yeah,
Jesus
cool.
Christ.
Crushed it.
I mean, that's great. I love it. I'd rather not. Well, no, never mind. Never mind. You know what? Bavoy, guide me.
Maldrick,
Awesome.
you've never been a fighter, and you're just proving it now.
Okay, so you make your way up the tower, up this spiral curved staircase. You see nothing untowards along the edges. You get up to the top of the stairs and you look into this next room. And it's the same size as the previous room, but everything here is intact. There's a central alchemy table with potion brewing materials, herbs, and powders piled on top of it. There are 3 completed potions sitting on top of the table, and 3 small vials containing a thin yellowy liquid. So one of the potion is a bright red liquid. Yeah.
We might need to restart the call because Skype's a piece of shit. I should have done this during the break.
Yeah. If only we were smart. No.
Well, Chumps came back on. I doubt the rest will, though.
So while we're waiting, I'll describe these potions. There's a bright red potion, a bright blue potion, and a bright green potion, and then 3 small vials containing a thin yellowy liquid.
The one
6
we
total.
had earlier was white, right?
Gray.
Right.
You guys can hear me, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
We can hear everyone. Let me actually just restart the call. It'll be much quicker. I'll just call you
Okay.
back. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I'm gonna get copyright claimed. All right, hi, hello, we're back.
Okay.
And you also see up here, Maldrick, there's a weapon stand, 3 swords hanging on the wall. As soon as you step upstairs, they start rattling in their holdings.
Quick, step back down.
I'm gonna stop dead in my tracks.
Okay, they continue
Oh, back.
rattling. It's been about 2 seconds now. What are you gonna do?
What?
Well, I'm gonna whip out that piece of paper and read that line.
Okay, tell me what it says.
I'm going to read it, and it says, give me 1 second here. Where are you?
4 seconds.
Come here.
5 seconds.
Bituminous laudate dominum.
They cease rattling and relax back against the wall.
See? Piece of cake.
And what was it that was rattling?
3
Swords.
swords in a weapon rack against the wall.
Are they? What type of swords are we looking at?
Long swords.
Do they look exquisite in decoration?
No, they look very normal.
Okay. I kind of put my hand on the shoulder of Maldrick, and I'm just like, "Good job, well done."
Well done.
Well,
Roger.
maybe this day Bavoy has shined his light on me. I hope.
About time.
I hope. I hope.
Okay, what else is in the room? You said there was vials of something.
Yeah, there's potion brewing materials and herbs and powders up on top of here. There are 3 completed potions and 3 small vials. One of the potions is a bright red, one of them is bright blue, and one of them is bright green.
Does this mean anything to anyone? Should we just leave these alone?
Is the standard potion procedure testing? Is that how
Yeah,
it's-
like you're gonna basically you can identify magic items with a short rest. So each of you can identify 1 magic item, and potions count as a magic item per short rest. So, 4 kinds of items, 4 dudes here. There you go.
Oh.
Should we take these? I look towards
Sounds
Trump.
good to me.
Take. You mean drink them?
No. I mean just take with our person and yeah. We'll just leave with us.
Well, let me see that red one. I'm gonna look at it.
Okay.
Okay.
I think we should wait until we kind of identify. This one looks like something I've seen before.
Okay. Are you identifying it? How do you roll that, Stephen, or what?
Nope. Unfortunately, for magic items like this, it takes time and study. There's no convenient roll you can make to determine.
I look towards Maldrick and I'm just like, how do you propose testing this?
I need to. You know what? I hand it back to him. Never mind.
Good man.
We'll keep them for now and perhaps investigate it at a different time.
Okay.
I look around the room. Is there anything else?
Give me a perception check.
Okie dokie.
Oh, there's a couple of windows evenly spaced around the tower on this floor.
Crit.
Okay, you take a quick glance around the room with your
I see
evil
everything.
monk eyes, and you see nothing else of interest up here.
Okay. I want to look out the window. Do I still see the Albeast?
Yeah, you start looking around outside, and the rain is pouring down. It's really hard to see, but suddenly thunder crashes and lightning flashes. Let's see here. Okay, distant, but the illumination illuminates a hulking shape like out the front entrance of the tower, just sort of sitting down there. And as the lightning flashes, you hear this mournful from outside.
Okay. I turn to the rest of the group. I'm like, yep, he's still out here. I have no idea how the fuck we're going to leave.
Was this the top of the tower?
Bottom of the tower, at the base, at the front door.
I mean, are we on the top of the tower?
No, we're only on the second floor.
Third floor, actually.
Third floor. Oh, okay, third floor.
But there were 5 floors from what you could see from outside.
Gotcha. There's only one room on a floor, from what we can tell.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. I suppose we should go up to the next one.
You mentioned there were alchemical items here?
Yeah, there's like a couple of random herbs and powders. Are any of you proficient in the alchemy alchemist's kit?
I don't think so. I feel like I was a brewmaster or something like that. Yeah, I have brewer tools, not alchemy.
Okay. Yeah. So none of you really know what this stuff does, unfortunately. But you could probably grab like the powders and mark that down as something you could potentially sell to someone who's interested.
Okay.
So just Trump, if you want to take that, you can just mark down, one small pouch containing alchemical powder.
Okay, was there just one pouch?
Yes. One pouch is
This
worth.
could be valuable. I'll take it for safekeeping.
I nod. Maldrick, let us continue up.
Maldrick, are you going to lead the way?
You're muted. Good Zeekers.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Sorry. Same checks.
Roll them for me. Let's see how Vovoy considers you now.
All right. Stealth first.
Okay.
I'm clomping around like a moron.
Yep.
And then perception second.
All right. So, Maldrick feels a little overconfident. And so as he's walking up the stairs, he's just sort of clomping and clanking as he goes and not really looking around too much. You get to the top of the stairway. Nothing strange happens. Continues curving around, and it curves in now. And you exit out into a room that's really only about 15 feet by 15 feet. It's kind of like, a 15-foot radius. Oh, sorry, a 15-foot diameter here. You're getting up to the narrower parts of the tower. There is a bed over on one side with a footlocker at the foot of it. There is a desk over on the far side to the left of the far stairs. And there's a book on top of the desk. And there's some stairs on the far side looking up or heading up to another floor above.
Okay.
Okay.
Maldrick, do you want to read this book? Be careful when opening it. I kind of like stand back as I say that.
I'd love to. Let me. I'm gonna look at the book first and see if the title is on the cover.
So there's no title. It's just a fine leather-bound book with yellowed pages.
Okay. No title. Nothing on the spine.
Nope.
Okay.
Make a perception check.
Okay. Pretty good.
Okay. As you're about to open the book, you see a small, rune written on the lower right-hand corner of the front cover just flash very faintly as your hand reaches out, and you just stop yourself inches from the book.
Okay. Let's see. Would I have to have a proficiency to see this, or to determine what kind of a sigil this is?
So, looking closely at it, there is a sigil here, but there's also a thin hair glued from that sigil running down the opening part of the book to the back cover of the book.
Okay, so break the hair spell happens. I'm guessing. Let me see here.
Could also be a bookmark.
That very true. I'm going to step back and I didn't consult you guys the last time I did something like this. So I will consult you this time. This book looks like it has some sort of trap involved with it. I think maybe we would like to see what's inside of it. What I suggest is that you all go down the stairs, I back as far away as I can, and open it with the same spell I used to open the door.
That may destroy the book. another idea would be I have some pretty deft hands. Perhaps I can keep the hair in place as I open it.
I see. If you want to try it, I am all for it.
And we will all wait downstairs while he does that.
Although, perhaps we should examine the floor. Well, there might be something important in the book. Very well.
If you're going to open the book, regardless of who's doing it and how it's done, I don't want to be in the room.
I go
That
downstairs.
is fine.
Yeah,
I'm going to stay with my eyes peeking out so I can see him in case he needs, I don't know, healing or something.
me and Shaldrick just like walk downstairs. We're just like, those two
Oh,
are
I
probably
forgot
dead.
to
Like,
ask first, though.
I don't know what
Shaldrick,
the angle is, but
Are
it's going to be like this.
are you adept at the sleight of hand?
Shaldrick. I don't know if
I
Cohh can hear us.
am.
Oh, you can.
Let's see. I'm 3 dex modifier with sleight of hand, so I'm pretty good at it. Yes.
And
But you volunteer.
Shaldrick.
That's the important part about this.
Shaldrick, you are also skilled at the use of thieves' tools, so you get double your proficiency bonus when using thieves' tools to disarm traps.
In other words, I'm the one that should probably do this. Okay. I will give it a try.
Okay, give me a roll to see if you can, sort of find a way around this hair or disarm it somehow.
All right, we're downstairs.
Okay, good.
And directly after this, I will try to restart Skype. But so what with the modifiers and stuff, I have a 3 dex modifier. Do I do anything else, or just d20 plus 3?
It should be +4 for your proficiency,
Okay.
so it's total +7.
13.
Okay.
It's not bad.
Jesus.
Now I have to figure out what's going to happen.
You're right back.
So what happens to Shaldrick is he sort of like inches the hair off down over the corner of the book and then peels it open very, very carefully just from the top edge, and he reads. And he reads the most recent entry in the diary reads, "The owlbear proved stronger than anticipated. With the procedure incomplete, it's difficult to say what the effects will be. I cannot divert my attention from my studies, but maybe I can entice a few of the elves to recapture the beast. Even creatures such as they are not entirely immune to the promise of payment." Drop that in chat as well.
Nothing else happens?
And then,
Oh, that's right. When he hangs up, he's like, I'm going to stick around and see what happens. And then he read it, and then he left.
yep. And then something happens.
Okay.
So when he comes back, we'll find out.
I think he's back. He's back. What happens?
Okay, so, and then as you're reading the last couple sentences of this, trying just to peel the book open just enough to read the last sentence, doink! The hair breaks. The rune flashes, and you hear, like, an echoing boom in your head. And a large gray ooze appears in thin air and slams down onto the table.
Okay.
Shaldrick, would you roll initiative? Actually, all of you can go ahead and roll initiative.
Yeah, I guess all of us. 14, 10, 21, and 17.
Shaldrick with that 21. Donald Bartholomew. 14 with 17. 14 was for Kurthak. 17 was for Maldrick. Cool. So, yep.
Stephen, would I know how much hand axe would cost?
How much it would cost? I mean, it'd probably be like 5 gold or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, Shaldrick. Fortunately for you, you're right there next to this ooze when it lands on the table, and you're also super quick to act. So, what do you do?
Attack it. I'm just going straight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Balls to the wall. Go ahead, roll your attack. That is a crit, so you do double damage.
Damn.
You roll double the damage dice.
Does his sneak attack crit?
No, so it's just double the weapon's damage dice. Actually, wait,
So-
I think we looked that up before, and I think it's all of the dice roll.
Yeah, I
Let
think
me
it's
see.
all of the dice roll. I think you could actually just one-shot this thing.
Shaldrick, would you roll your second attack while I'm looking up crits?
So another D20 plus 5.
Yes. That is also a hit.
Oh, this could be big damage right here.
Woo!
Critical hits. When you score a critical hit, you get to roll extra dice for the attack's damage. Roll all of the attack's damage dice twice and add them
Oh,
together.
but there's nothing adjacent to it, so it's not a
Right,
sneak.
so you can't get your sneak attack. Yeah, it even explicitly says if the attacker involves other damage dice, such as from the rogue's sneak attack feature, you roll these dice twice as well. So you can't get your sneak attack damage, unfortunately, because everybody else went downstairs like wusses. But you do double your normal damage, so that's 2d6 plus 3.
Plus your side attack, which is another d6.
Yes.
So 3d6 plus 3.
Yep.
So do I do the -2 on this?
Yes.
2d6 plus 3, or 3d6 plus 3 minus 2, yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
And then
3d6.
roll an additional d6 for your second attack, which hit 5. So
Boom.
16 damage total, not bad at all.
That's not bad.
So that's, yep, great. Okay, well, it already looks pretty hurt. You've just, like, torn into it with 2 of your swords. Increase the negative modifier on each of your swords by -1.
Aw.
Maldrick, your turn. You're just down the stairs. You can still see just over the top of the stairs. I'm assuming that you guys were all close enough to be able to see. So you're about 30 feet away. Or 25. You can get there in one move and then take an attack action if you want.
Perfect.
Or
Yeah.
cast a spell.
That is what I am going to do. I'm going to destroy this fucking foul beast with inflict wounds.
Oh, nice.
Yes, I'm going to come up
Okay.
and give it, and just like, instead of, it says touch, but it's going to be a full-on punch.
Cool. Punch attack.
I'm just going to punch it and then say my Valvara guide my fist, please. Come down upon it and please melee attack, please D20. Don't fail me now.
Do you have that inspiration?
I don't.
Okay.
I used it to
Someone else could
avoid
give it
death.
to him.
Yeah, the
Donald's
other 2
got
players
it,
have
and
it,
so
but-
does Maldrake have it.
I will give my brother my inspiration.
Okay.
Okay. So it's 2D20, or excuse me.
Yeah, 2d20 DL1
Thank you.
plus 5.
2D20 DL1 plus 5.
Okay. That's a good thing you had that advantage
What the fuck is that?
because you succeed.
Jesus Christ. I was like, did I roll the right dice?
Nope.
Did I roll a D8? D6? Alright, anyway, sorry.
All right. Yep, you hit. Roll your 3d10 damage.
Wow.
Yeah.
Maldrake
was
ain't
gonna-
fucking around. He's tired of these oozes.
Well, that's why I was trying to touch the owlbear, because I betcha if I connected with one of them, and I had the inspiration, so I could have done the same thing, did 3d10, I might have been able to take out that owlbear. Anyways, 3d10.
I comment to
Yeah,
Carthag.
buddy.
You just punched an ooze.
Okay, you punch this ooze, and this thing just disintegrates. You see like this black necrotic poison spread out from the point of impact, and then it just turns to ash, and it just crumbles. And it is gone.
And I just kneel down by my brother, and I say, "The boy be praised."
Awesome. So
tried-
there's still
Because I don't know how close I was to missing.
you had a pretty solid hit. You hit it pretty solid. I mean, it's just an ooze, right? It's not like it's very hard to hit.
Right, sure.
So there's still a footlocker at the base of this bed. There's still stairs leading up to the 5th floor. What would you guys like to do?
You guys want to investigate that footlocker?
Sounds good to me.
I kind of look around and say, you know, all I've done is just told you to open things and then run away. So if you'd like me to, I'll open this for us.
That's very noble of you to volunteer, Carthag, but I believe Shadrik is better equipped to handle the chest.
Very well. I will stay next to you, Sheldrick. But if you kill me, this will... Look, karma's a real thing in this world, all right? I just want you to know. And then I just say, after you.
Our comrade voluntarily does this and takes the risk himself. There's no need for you to also. And I step back.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
Sheldrick.
I will walk up to it. Can I just look at it first before you touch it? Just want
Yeah.
to look at it.
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna do my
Investigation or perception?
perception check.
Okay.
Looks
Okay.
average.
Yeah, you give it a once over. It's a very nicely put together oaken chest. You know, looks like the sort of thing that people might keep clothes in or something like that. Nothing nothing out of the ordinary about it.
Okay. Sheldrick.
Sheldrick,
Taking a
after
question.
you.
All right. What are we up against here?
You gotta open this footlocker.
Let's do it. What do I do?
Okay. Well, you open it.
Okay.
Are you gonna check for traps and all that shit?
Let's,
That's what Sheldrick
well,
just
is that
did.
perception?
Or that's what Maldrick just did.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
okay.
perception based.
Oh, okay.
So do I need to roll anything, or do we just do it?
If you want to check, then you have to roll.
We'll do it. Yeah, let's check.
Okay. Roll a d20 plus your perception.
Which I guess would be -1 in this case, right?
Sounds right. Okay. You find no traps.
Sounds good.
Brother, you have some beard in your eye. Let me get that for you.
Thank you, friend. Thank you.
It blew up and
Well, I'm just gonna let's just open it. Let's go ahead with it.
Okay. You throw open the lid to the footlocker, and inside you find a set of clothes, a few sheets of paper, and an ink, and a pen as well. You find an ornately made book. It's completely blank inside. It's a very, very fine book. It clearly is a cut above anything else that you guys have found so far in here. Very well made. And you also find a small pouch containing 15 gold pieces.
Very nice.
We all see him as he ravages through this stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
I kind of turned the chest towards the rest of the party to let them comment on anything in there too.
Was the book closed? The ornate book? You said there were
Yeah.
no pages in it, so I
we
assume.
said there's blank pages inside.
It's
Yeah.
blank pages. It's not that there's no pages.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
so-
take that and say, I'll take this and I won't take a part of the gold if that's okay with everyone.
If I may, there may be words inside this book that we're not seeing,
I was
and I may
counting on
have
that.
the words to unlock it.
Oh, by all means, I hand him the book.
Cool.
Okay. I I try and do it as, a dwarf cleric is still a dwarf, so it's not a lot of ceremony, but he tries to really play it up. It's like, okay, and say the words over it. Hold on, let me remember. Klaatu, Verata.
Yeah,
No,
well,
no.
the book explodes.
Oh, shut up! All right, takes it. Bituminous laudate dominum.
Okay. The words vanish into the air, and nothing happens with the book.
It's just a book.
Fantastic.
Very finely made book. Very nice paper as well.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Still
nothing
just
happened.
a book.
I take the.
Is there a skill that lets you discern how much it's worth approximately at a glance?
I don't think so right now. Actually, investigation might do that.
I am very low on that.
Are you looking it up, Steven?
Yeah, I'm just checking. But go ahead. If anybody has investigation and they want to try and read it, figure out how much it might be worth.
I'll try. 5. Didn't try very
Nope.
hard. It's a book.
Oh,
I
this
can
is worth
confirm.
at least 3 copper. Donald Bartholomew, despite being a noble and seeing many valuable books, you're like, oh, this book is probably worth 300 gold pieces. That's what I would pay for this book.
I'm gonna. Can I do a religion check to see if it has anything to do with that?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what I want to do. See if there's any markings or what have you. That's a plus a dose.
Okay. as far as you can tell, there's nothing religious about this book. There are no symbols on it that look religious to you.
Okay.
It just looks like a very, very finely made, carefully bound, high quality book.
Cool.
It's almost like a diary.
I'm afraid I cannot allow that exchange.
Well, we can't. I put the book down on the table and I'm like, we can't cut a book into 4.
I bet you could.
I mean, you
Very well.
could, but then
I
the value would be
volunteer
lost.
to give you all 3 gold pieces apiece, plus forgo my share of the 5 gold from the 15.
Let me try and investigate it too. Now I'm interested. Now I'm intrigued.
Okay. Yeah, roll investigation.
I get no bonus for this. Just let's crit this, just cuz. No better
well,
than you.
A solidly average roll that tells you nothing about the value of the book.
I take his deal, Kurthek. It's a good deal. It's just a book.
I kind of sneer at you and I look back towards Donald and say, I've been in many noble houses, probably more than you have in your entire life. I know this book is worth
Very
a lot.
unlikely.
I'm just like, I know this book is worth quite a lot. So while the other might be interested in your gold, how about me and you do our best to split the cost of whatever someone buys this for when we return to town?
Very well. We'll give those 2 7 gold apiece then.
Yes, those 2 standing right
I don't
next to us.
think I ever agreed to that at all, for the record, and I will be joining your sale 3 ways.
All
while my
right, 3
brother
ways
accepts
we will
the
split
gold
this
that
book.
He already accepted.
Okay. 3 ways,
Yes.
and all the gold goes to Maldrick.
I think for all the trouble Maldrick caused us today, this is more than fair.
Okay. So Maldrick gets 15 gold,
I love
and
these
the 3
guys.
of you will split the cost of the book 3 ways.
And I will sell the book. I know exactly who to take it to.
Excellent.
Talking
Okay.
about being in noble houses. I'll tell you what, they haven't sat on the throne as many times as I have, I'll tell you that much.
I'll tell you what.
Noble bastards.
So, what now? There's only a staircase going up. That's all you have not investigated, except for the trapdoor down at the bottom.
Yeah, we go up.
Okay.
To the top.
Is Maldrick leading the way again?
Sure.
Stealthing and searching?
Absolutely.
Roll him up.
Will do. Alright, first is the stealth, which is the 1. Bing.
Okay.
And this is the perception. Bing.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, you're looking around very carefully as you go up the stairs. You see nothing amiss. As you get up to the stairs, or up to the top, you see that, like, the roof is very cracked, almost like the space above has been demolished. It's a very small room. Again, it's only about 15 meters in diameter. And you see a series of magic circles drawn on the floor. There are sparse furnishings around the edge of the room. Over on the far side of the room, there is a statue of an elven woman next to a ruined set of stairs that would have led up, but currently do not.
So it's just, that's all?
And
Okay.
there is the corpse of a man collapsed over near the left-hand wall.
You say
Whoa.
corpse, are we talking bones? Are we talking decomposing body? What?
Decomposing body.
So it smells pretty terrible in here?
It's a little rank.
Okay. But this
Was
is,
there more tower above?
yeah, this is to the open air, right? Because we're on the top?
No, there was more tower above, but it got knocked down. So while this is the top floor of the tower currently, it was not originally the top floor of the tower. So there's a ceiling above you, but there's actually water coming in down the stairs where, like, they used to be on the far side of this room.
Is there any obvious
But
damage
I
to
guess
the corpse?
my question is there rain hitting us right now?
No.
Oh, because there's actually a roof.
Yes.
Okay.
Is there obvious damage to the corpse? Who wants to make a medicine check on the corpse?
I mean, I guess I would.
I do.
Or yeah. Whoever gets to it first, I would assume I'll let Zeke.
Okay.
Since he
Which
was
of you
leading
has the
me.
higher dexterity? Okay. Maldrick managed to investigate the corpse. It died of starvation. It's incredibly thin and emaciated. It looks like it's been up here for quite some time. It starved to death a couple weeks ago. And that's it.
Human male.
Human
Are there-
male wearing fairly nice robes. There is a chain attached to a book strapped to his waist, and on the opposite side of his belt, there is a belt pouch that looks quite full.
You know what this looks like to me, guys? This looks like a guy who couldn't keep control over what he summoned. He locked himself in the tower because he couldn't face the owlbear by himself, and then he starved to death. That is my idea about what the situation.
My,
book,
what a way
he
to
has
go.
He has a book chained to his waist,
Yes.
so the book
Very
can't be
important
removed.
book.
Yeah, exactly. Is where it's attached to his waist, like it's around a heavy belt. Can we undo the belt? Like, can we do
Yes.
anything to get it off him easily?
Yes, yes, yes.
Or
I mean,
can we just look at the book?
it's just linked to a chain that's clasped to his belt. So you can
So-
unclasp it and then take it. Yep, no problem.
Maldrick, did you want to see if you could decipher anything from the book?
Sure. I'll take a look at it. Before I touch it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so perception or what?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, you examine the book very thoroughly. It doesn't look like there's anything out of the ordinary with it. There's no hairs, there's no runes on the cover or anything like that. It looks very similar to the book you pulled out of the chest downstairs, the footlocker.
Okay.
Okay, are you going to open it and look inside?
Yeah.
Okay, so page after page is filled with runes and formulas that you cannot comprehend at all. But when you look at them, it's almost like they're trying to like seethe their way into your mind, and you have to sort of like focus in order to keep your attention as you turn these pages. The symbols on the page almost writhe with power as you look at them, but you're not able to make any sense of what they say.
Can I attempt like an arcana, or actually, an arcana check?
I think since you're not an arcane spellcaster, you just can't actually identify what's in here.
Cool. Okay. But it rides with power, so I'm guessing this is like my best guess, spellbook.
Reasonable guess.
And that's what I told these guys. That's my best guess is spellbook. He's a spellcaster. He's probably a conjurer of sorts. Dark, evil, bad stuff. Owlbear, oozes. And I'm guessing he became trapped by his own creations. And this is a spellbook. He died of starvation. He has a pouch there if you want to check that out, because I know you got greedy fingers, brother.